Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest leaders, the most successful people, and the wisest minds in history understood this principle. Kindness is not about being soft. It is about being powerful in the right way. Anyone can be harsh. Anyone can retaliate. But only those who are truly strong can remain kind even when tested. Kindness reflects strength of character. You see, strength is not measured by how loud you can shout or how many people you can control. True strength is the ability to remain composed, patient, and understanding, even when the situation does not favor you. When a person is secure in their identity, they do not need to prove themselves by being harsh. Instead, they show their strength through kindness. Think about it. The strongest tree is not the one that resists the wind forcefully, but the one that bends and adapts without breaking. Kindness is flexibility. It is resilience. It is the power to endure and still stand tall. Kindness influences and transforms lives. If you want to be a person of influence, learn the power of kindness. People are not drawn to arrogance, manipulation, or cruelty. They are drawn to those who uplift, encourage, and inspire them. Kindness opens doors that strength alone cannot open. History is full of examples of leaders who ruled with fear, but they are often remembered with bitterness. However, those who led with kindness are honored for generations. The reason? Kindness leaves a legacy that power alone cannot. Kindness requires courage and wisdom. Some people think being kind means allowing others to walk over you. That is not kindness. That is a lack of wisdom. Kindness does not mean tolerating disrespect. It means responding to it with wisdom rather than aggression. It takes real courage to show kindness in the face of opposition. In fact, the easiest thing to do when someone hurts you is to strike back. But the wise person understands that retaliation only leads to more conflict. The strong person responds with kindness, not because they are weak, but because they are wise enough to know that peace is more powerful than war. Kindness opens doors to opportunities. Many people pray for success, but they fail to recognize that kindness is a key that unlocks doors. People may forget what you say, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Those who master the art of kindness attract favor wherever they go. A kind word can open the heart of a stranger. A kind action can create a lifelong connection. Many people miss out on opportunities because they are too focused on proving their strength rather than using kindness to build bridges. Final thought. My friends, let us not be deceived by the world's definition of strength. Strength is not in how much you can dominate others. Strength is in how well you can lead with kindness, patience, and wisdom. A weak person cannot be truly kind. Why? Because kindness demands an internal foundation of security, confidence, and resilience. A person who lacks inner strength is easily threatened, easily offended, and easily provoked. They feel the need to retaliate, to prove themselves, and to defend their ego at all costs. On the other hand, a truly strong individual does not need to prove their strength to anyone. They understand that their worth is not determined by how others perceive them. They do not react impulsively to negativity. Instead, they respond with grace, patience, and understanding. This is the essence of true strength. Kindness requires discipline. When someone speaks harshly to you, the natural human reaction is to respond in the same manner. It takes self-discipline to pause, reflect, and choose to respond with kindness instead of anger. This self-discipline is what separates the strong from the weak. A person who is ruled by their emotions, who is unable to control their impulses, is not strong. They are simply reactive. But a person who can control their emotions, who can choose kindness, even in the face of hostility, is truly powerful. They are not easily shaken by the negativity around them. Many people assume that being kind means allowing others to take advantage of you. This is a misunderstanding. Kindness is not passivity. It is not weakness. It does not mean allowing yourself to be mistreated or staying silent in the face of injustice. Instead, kindness is the ability to assert oneself with dignity and respect. A truly strong person can set boundaries while remaining kind. They do not have to resort to aggression to be heard or respected. Their strength is evident in their ability to communicate firmly but compassionately, to stand their ground without causing harm to others. We see examples of this in great leaders throughout history. The most influential and admired leaders were not those who ruled with an iron fist, but those who led with wisdom, compassion, and kindness. They understood that true leadership is not about forcing people into submission, but about inspiring them to follow. Leaders who rule through fear may gain temporary control, but they rarely earn true loyalty. On the other hand, those who lead with kindness foster genuine respect, loyalty, and long-lasting influence. This principle applies not only to leadership, but to every aspect of life, whether in family, friendships, business, or community. Kindness is also a reflection of self-respect. When you treat others with kindness, it shows that you are in control of your own actions and emotions. It means that you refuse to let negativity dictate your behavior. A person who reacts with cruelty or harshness is often struggling with internal battles, unresolved anger, or insecurities. But a person who chooses kindness demonstrates that they have mastered themselves. They do not allow external circumstances to dictate their character. Their kindness is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. A strength that comes from a place of deep inner security. Another important aspect of kindness is its power to diffuse conflict. When two people are in a heated argument, emotions can escalate quickly. But when one person chooses kindness, it changes the entire dynamic. Kindness has the power to calm tension, to soften hearts, and to bring understanding where there was once division. It is a force that can transform relationships, heal wounds, and create harmony. A weak person cannot do this because it takes great strength to remain kind when every instinct tells you to fight back. In essence, kindness is not just a moral virtue, it is a demonstration of strength, character, and wisdom. It requires patience, emotional intelligence, and a deep understanding of oneself. It is easy to be cruel. It takes strength to be kind. It is easy to react impulsively. It takes strength to remain composed. It is easy to seek revenge. It takes strength to forgive. The strongest individuals in the world are not those who dominate others, but those who have mastered themselves enough to choose kindness, even when it is difficult. Kindness is one of the most powerful forces in the world. It has the ability to shape perspectives, mend broken relationships, and inspire change in ways that power and authority alone cannot. Many people underestimate the influence of kindness, assuming that only dominance and control can bring success and respect. However, History and experience prove otherwise. True influence is not gained through intimidation, but through the ability to connect with others, uplift them, and leave a lasting positive impact on their lives. The most influential people in the world are those who understand the power of kindness. A single act of kindness can change the course of a person's life. It can restore hope, rebuild trust, and open doors that once seemed permanently shut. People may forget what you say, but they will never forget how you made them feel. This is why kindness is more than just an admirable trait. It is a tool that shapes destinies. When you treat people with kindness, they are more likely to listen to you, respect you, and follow your leadership. Influence is not about forcing people to do what you want. It is about inspiring them to do what is right. One of the greatest strengths of kindness is its ability to disarm negativity. When someone is angry, defensive, or confrontational, a harsh response will only escalate the conflict. However, a kind response can diffuse tension and open the door for understanding. A gentle word can calm an anxious heart, and a compassionate gesture can change an enemy into a friend. This is why the strongest people in the world are not those who react with aggression, but those who respond with wisdom and kindness. They know that kindness is a tool that can turn resistance into cooperation, hatred into respect, and division into unity. Kindness also has the power to create a ripple effect. When one person chooses to be kind, it inspires others to do the same. A simple act of kindness, whether it is a word of encouragement, a helping hand, or a moment of patience, can set off a chain reaction that reaches far beyond what we can see. Many people do not realize the impact their kindness can have. They may think that small gestures do not matter, but the truth is that every act of kindness contributes to a greater change. Sometimes a kind word spoken at the right time can give someone the strength to keep going, to believe in themselves, and to make a difference in the lives of others. Great leaders throughout history understood this principle. They knew that ruling through fear and intimidation only led to temporary obedience, but leading with kindness earned lasting respect. Leaders who genuinely cared about their people, who showed compassion and humility, were the ones who made the greatest impact. Kindness does not mean a lack of authority. Rather, it means using authority with wisdom. People are more likely to trust, follow, and remain loyal to a leader who treats them with dignity and respect. A leader who is harsh may get quick results, but a leader who is kind builds a foundation of trust that lasts for generations. Even in the world of business, kindness plays a critical role in success. People prefer to work with, buy from, and support those who treat them with kindness and respect. Companies that value kindness in their interactions with employees and customers build stronger relationships, gain loyalty, and create a positive reputation. On the other hand, businesses that are driven solely by profit without regard for people often struggle with high employee turnover, poor customer relations, and a lack of long-term success. The same principle applies to personal relationships. Whether in friendships, marriage, or family, kindness strengthens bonds and fosters trust. Another remarkable quality of kindness is its ability to inspire others to become better. When people experience kindness, it awakens something in them. It reminds them of the goodness that still exists in the world and encourages them to pass that goodness on to others. Many people who have achieved greatness in life can trace their success back to a moment when someone was kind to them, when a teacher believed in them, when a mentor encouraged them, or when a stranger showed them unexpected generosity. Kindness is not just about making others feel good. It is about bringing out the best in them. When you are kind to someone, you are giving them a chance to rise above their circumstances, to see themselves in a better light, and to believe in possibilities they may not have considered before. This is the power of kindness. It influences and transforms lives in ways that no amount of force, control, or authority ever could. Kindness is often misunderstood as passivity or naivety, but in reality, it is one of the greatest demonstrations of courage and wisdom. It is easy to react with anger, to hold grudges, or to seek revenge when faced with opposition or disrespect. However, choosing kindness in moments of conflict or difficulty requires immense strength. It is not a sign of weakness, but of mastery over one's emotions, thoughts, and actions. A person who responds with kindness despite being provoked is not weak. They are in control of themselves. True power is not found in aggression, but in the ability to remain calm and kind, even when the situation tempts you to do otherwise. It takes great courage to be kind in a world where people often mistake kindness for weakness. Many believe that being tough and unyielding is the only way to earn respect. But the reality is that true respect is earned through integrity, wisdom, and the ability to treat others with dignity. Choosing to be kind even when others are not is an act of bravery because it goes against human nature. The natural response to hurt is retaliation. But a wise and courageous person understands that responding with kindness creates better outcomes than reacting with anger. It requires inner security to extend kindness when faced with hostility. One of the greatest tests of kindness is how a person treats those who have wronged them. Holding on to bitterness and seeking revenge may seem like signs of strength, but in reality, they only demonstrate a lack of self-restraint. The ability to forgive and show kindness despite being hurt is a mark of emotional intelligence and resilience. It takes wisdom to recognize that responding with cruelty only perpetuates cycles of negativity. A truly strong person understands that kindness has the power to disarm hostility, to heal wounds, and to bring about positive change. Revenge may feel satisfying for a moment, but it rarely leads to a lasting solution. Kindness, on the other hand, has the potential to transform situations and restore relationships. Kindness also requires courage because it makes a person vulnerable. When you choose to be kind, you are opening yourself up to the possibility of being taken advantage of or misunderstood. Many people fear that if they are kind, others will see them as weak or try to exploit their goodwill. While this fear is understandable, it is important to remember that kindness does not mean allowing others to mistreat you. It is not about tolerating disrespect or failing to stand up for yourself. Rather, kindness is about responding to negativity with wisdom instead of aggression. A wise person knows when to be gentle and when to set firm boundaries. They do not allow kindness to become an excuse for allowing others to walk over them. Another reason kindness requires wisdom is that it must be applied with discernment. Not every situation calls for the same type of kindness. Sometimes kindness means being patient and forgiving. Other times, kindness means offering correction or holding someone accountable. A person who is truly wise understands how to use kindness effectively in different circumstances. For example, A teacher who is kind to their students does not ignore their mistakes or let them get away with wrongdoing. Instead, they correct their mistakes with patience and encouragement, guiding them to improve without crushing their confidence. In leadership, kindness must be combined with wisdom to be truly effective. A leader who is only kind but lacks wisdom may struggle to make difficult decisions, while a leader who is wise but lacks kindness may inspire fear rather than respect. The most successful leaders are those who balance kindness with strength. They treat people with respect and compassion while also making firm and fair decisions. Their kindness is not a weakness, but a tool that helps them build trust, inspire loyalty, and create a positive and productive. Kindness also requires the courage to go against societal norms. In many workplaces, communities, and social circles, people prioritize competition, self-interest, and personal gain over kindness. Standing out as a kind person in such an environment can be challenging. It takes boldness to remain kind when others are selfish, rude, or dishonest. It takes even more courage to extend kindness to those who do not seem to deserve it. Yet, history has shown that the people who dare to be kind in difficult environments are the ones who bring about the most significant change. They lead by example, showing others that kindness is not a weakness, but a powerful force for good. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about kindness is that it has the power to transform not only those who receive it, but also those who give it. When a person chooses to be kind, they develop a stronger sense of self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and inner peace. They begin to understand that their true strength does not come from overpowering others, but from uplifting them. Kindness shapes character, refines wisdom, and strengthens a person's ability to navigate life's challenges with grace. Kindness is often overlooked as a key to success, but is one of the most powerful tools a person can use to create opportunities in life. Many people believe that success is solely the result of intelligence, hard work, or ambition, but they fail to recognize that how we treat others plays a significant role in the opportunities we receive. Kindness has the ability to open doors that skills alone cannot. It builds connections, earns trust, and leaves a lasting impression on people. When you are kind, you make yourself more approachable, memorable, and valuable in both personal and professional settings. Opportunities often come from people, and people are naturally drawn to those who treat them with respect and kindness. A person who is talented but arrogant may struggle to find support, while someone who is equally talented but kind will often attract more opportunities. Kindness makes people want to work with you, recommend you, and support your goals. Many doors have been opened for individuals not because they were the most qualified, but because they were the most pleasant to work with. Employers, business partners, and mentors prefer to engage with individuals who not only have skills, but also have a positive and uplifting attitude. In the workplace, kindness can set a person apart in ways that technical skills alone cannot. While companies value competence, they also value teamwork, cooperation, and a healthy work environment. Employees who treat their colleagues with kindness are more likely to be promoted, recommended for leadership roles, and given greater responsibilities. They create a positive atmosphere that fosters productivity and trust. On the other hand, employees who are rude, dismissive, or uncooperative may find that despite their abilities, they struggle to advance in their careers. Their lack of kindness creates barriers that prevent them from building strong professional relationships. Kindness also plays a crucial role in networking. Many people focus on impressing others with their achievements, but they overlook the simple truth that people remember how you make them feel. A person who is kind and respectful will leave a lasting impression, making others more likely to think of them when opportunities arise. A simple act of kindness, whether it is helping a colleague, encouraging a friend, or showing appreciation, can create relationships that lead to unexpected opportunities. Networking is not just about exchanging business cards. It is about building meaningful connections, and kindness is the foundation of those connections. In business, kindness can make the difference between success and failure. Customers are more likely to support businesses that treat them well. A company that prioritizes kindness in its customer service builds loyalty and trust. Many businesses thrive not just because they offer the best product or service, but because they treat their customers with respect and care. People want to support businesses that make them feel valued. Conversely, businesses that ignore the power of kindness often struggle with negative reputations, dissatisfied customers, and declining success. One of the most overlooked aspects of kindness is its ability to turn challenges into opportunities. Life is full of difficulties, and how we respond to them determines the outcomes we experience. When faced with rejection, criticism, or failure, many people react with bitterness or frustration, closing doors in the process. However, those who respond with kindness, humility, and gratitude often find that new opportunities arise from those very challenges. A person who remains kind in difficult situations demonstrates emotional intelligence and resilience, making them more attractive to potential employers, investors, or collaborators. Kindness also creates opportunities by fostering a spirit of generosity. When you are kind to others without expecting anything in return, you build a reputation as someone who adds value to people's lives. This reputation opens doors in unexpected ways. Many successful people have received life-changing opportunities simply because someone they helped in the past remembered their kindness and wanted to return the favor. Acts of kindness have a way of coming back when least expected, often in the form of new opportunities, partnerships, or unexpected blessings. Beyond professional success, kindness also opens doors in personal relationships. Friendships, romantic relationships, and family bonds are strengthened by kindness. People naturally want to be around those who treat them well. A kind person attracts meaningful and lasting relationships, while someone who is constantly negative or harsh may struggle to maintain connections. The ability to form and maintain strong relationships is one of the greatest assets a person can have in life, and kindness is at the heart of it. In leadership, kindness can be a powerful tool for creating opportunities, not just for oneself, but for others. A leader who leads with kindness inspires loyalty, dedication, and hard work from their team. They create an environment where people feel valued, motivated, and willing to give their best effort. Such leaders often find that their kindness is repaid with greater opportunities for growth, expansion, and success. When people see that a leader genuinely cares for them, they are more willing to support their vision and contribute to their success. Kindness is not just about doing good for others. It is also a strategic advantage that opens doors to success, relationships, and personal growth. It is a quality that enhances every aspect of life, making it easier to navigate challenges, build strong connections, and seize new opportunities. While some may view kindness as a small or insignificant trait, those who understand its true power know that it is one of the greatest strengths a person can possess.